Hey y'all, Justin with Kayak Catfish. I just had a rod right here get bumped before I can do my intro. He's knocked some slack in, and I'm gonna put the camera in the chest. We may be starting out with a fish today. I'm gonna just see if he's on there. He's definitely knocked slack in. I think he may be coming at me. He's swimming with it, by gosh, look at my line. He's swimming right at me. There he is. There he is, by gosh. We starting out with the fish here to get this video going, by gosh. He was coming right at me. Oh no, we don't want to start out with this kind of fish. That's our dang old channel cat, man. Y'all know I hate them things. Oh, channel kitty got me excited. He hit that rod and I thought, here we go, and what a letdown, folks. What a letdown. There we go. We got our bait back. Couple pink corn right there. Say something for yourself, channel cat. He ain't got no explanation for being how he is. He can't help it, folks. That's how he was born. But anyway, y'all, I'm out here today, real shallow fishing today. Just backwater creek. Maybe see down on the bank over there, our water level's down, and this creek's very shallow anyway. It's wide, but very shallow. So my baits here are just 2 to 3 feet deep, kind of fan casted around here. And what I'm doing is hoping to get on some of them old goldfish today, the carp, or maybe some buffalo. I did a live stream for my regular audience. I was right over there on the bank a couple days ago doing a live stream. So regular viewer, you saw that video. This is obviously being filmed you'll see in this well after the fact, since that was probably a week or two back when you saw it. But nevertheless, got on some really nice carp here. Got 5 good carp and a couple buffalo just set up on the bank there. So I thought I'm gonna come out here today in the kayak where I can kind of spread my baits out a little better and see if I can get on some more, since we kind of had them feeding there before I left that night. So my bait, where is my bait? I'll try to show you if I can get hold of it. There it is. Boy, it was way up under my seat. This here's the bait. This is a mixture of pack bait. It's panko breadcrumbs, sweet corn, cream style corn, and strawberry jello. I got that recipe there off the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel last year and just had a ton of success with it. Caught so many carp and buffalo using that last year. So using it again this year, by gosh. And I've got me a method feeder here tied on. That's just a cheap Amazon deal. One of them wire ones there, down to a small hair rig that's a number 6 size hook. And on this one I've got a couple pieces of pink Corda fake corn. I've got different color corn on each one. So I'm going to get some more pack bait on that rig and cast it back out, and we'll see. Hopefully we'll get the target species on the next one. Don't want to see any more of them channel cats today. I'm going to get a handful of this pack bait here and just press it around this feeder. Just want to mash it on there real good, get it down in that spring there and then the wires, and that's what's going to help you be able to cast it out, is having it packed on there really tight. And then when it hits the water and sits there on bottom, it's going to start to break up, and it's going to create just a pile of chum basically around your hook bait. And them carp and buffalo will come along, they'll pick up on the scent, they'll eat them crumbs, they'll eat the kernels of corn, and then there around it is your hook bait with the fake corn there. And again, that's on a hair rig number 6 size hook. I'm going to cast this back out. I kind of spread them out through here, get some distance between my lines. But ultimately each rod that I cast out, I want to kind of hit the same general area. That way the more baits I cast out, the more chum is getting in the water, and kind of the more scent to draw them fish in. So the way I'm set up here, as these fish work in and out of this creek today, they have to go through me. There's no way they can swim through here without picking up on some of my scent. So hopefully it's going to be a productive day. Again, the other night out here, caught some really nice carp. So hoping to do that again today. Look right here. Look right here. We got another one going down. We got another one going down. Oh boy, he's splashing around out there. Oh, that's not a channel. Oh, look at him go, man. He's fired up. He's coming right at us. Oh, that's why I love this right here. That's one of the fish I was hoping to get, by gosh. He is making a run, man. You get this shallow water, buddy, they can't go down. All they can do is go side to side and thrash the surface. That's awesome. Yeah, I was telling the live stream audience, that was my first carp fishing trip of the year. I had all them goals going into the winter, you know. I was going to get out and target carp in deeper water and do all that stuff, get better at buffalo fishing, and, you know, best of intentions. I ended up piddling around all winter with the live scope and catfish and doing some other stuff. But here we are now. We into April. Water's warming up. Things are getting green. These carp are in the shallows and these creeks. And this is where I love to fish for them at, because I can have a place like this all to myself, because these bass boaters and yacht club people, you know, they can't get back here in this skinny water. But boy, these carp can. And you can catch some big ones back here. Get in that net, buddy. That right there ain't a bad fish, folks. That ain't a bad fish. Let's bring him in. Man, look at that. I swear they don't look that big in the water, but when you get them in, holy cow, it's a nice one. Look at that right there, y'all. Is that awesome or what? Man, he is a heavy one. Look at that, man. Look at the knob on his head, how thick he is. That's awesome, man. That's what I was hoping to get into today. And we're off to pretty fast. That first channel cat don't count. But this bite here come pretty quick too, so let's let him go. We'll see you, buddy. I think he hit my power pole on the way out. He already had one knot on his head. Now he's gonna have him another. But yeah, y'all, I've got how I've anchored myself here in this creek. I got these power poles that I got last year. I'll show you these here. I mounted this board here across behind my seat across the kayak, and I got my power poles. And what them power poles do, having them on each side like this, is it keeps my kayak still. What I don't want with carp fishing is for the kayak to be swaying, just doing this back and forth with wind, or, you know, I don't have any boat wake back here today, but if I did, you know, I'd be moving around and getting my lines pulled all over. I don't want that with carp fish. I need to be still. We got another one getting hit right here. Put that back in the chest. Oh, he dropped it. That one dropped it right there. I thought we was about to get us another one, folks. He had it. He had it, but he dropped it. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't want this side to side moving. I want everything still. And yeah, that's the setup, folks. Let's get some more bait out there and do it again. That was fun. Got some action right here. Oh, he's got it, man. He's got it. There was a little something going on right there on the water. And next thing you know, the line's going off, man. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Look at him go. These carp bolt like a rocket. He's hooked whether he wants to be or not, by gosh. I've missed this, y'all. I was telling that on the live stream the other day. It's like, I've missed this. This is fun times right here. Well, he's just going where he wants to go, buddy. Goodness. He's gonna have to calm down about 3 notches before we bring him in. I don't want to say he ain't that big, because sure as I say it, they always look smaller in the water. But you can get around my power pole there. Goodness, come on, fish, come over here to the left. Your other left, fish. Your other one. I don't know what it is about carp, though. You see them in the water like now, and you'll think, well, it ain't that big. And then once you net him and get him in here, you're like, holy cow, he was bigger than I thought. Listen here, buddy, has fought hard, regardless of how big he is. It's been a heck of a fight. Get in that net, buddy. You caught now. You caught. It's been a while. We got him. It's been a while on that fish, y'all. I thought after the channel cat and the other carp that it was going to be a pretty quick and active bite today, but that's not been the case. I've probably been sitting here an hour or more now before this one came along. There's the hook and the bait again. That was on the pink and yellow combo, but probably more than anything just positioning of the bait. That fish was moving along over there kind of toward the left side of this creek, and there's the bait. Oh boy, he's mad too. He's mad. Yeah, folks, well, my camera's crooked and something's on the screen there. Hopefully you can see him. He ain't as big as the last one, but boy, the fight was something else, wasn't it? You were an ornery thing this morning, Mr. Carp. Look up at that camera and tell him why you are the way you are. He ain't telling you nothing. That fish is sick of you, he's sick of me. That fish is mad at the world right there. He's gonna show us all too, by gosh. Well, again, y'all, that was fun. I'm gonna get this net out of the way and we'll put some more pack bait on that feeder and cast it back out. I just refreshed my baits probably, I don't know, 15-20 minutes ago. Again, it'd been a while. I've been sitting here, nothing going on. I hadn't pre-baited or anything. You know, chumming an area before you fish it a day or two in advance helps a lot. That was one of the things I was able to experiment with last year, and it makes a huge difference if you can get the carp feeding in a general area. But you know, I fished out here a couple days ago for the live stream, so there was obviously some pack bait and some corn and stuff in the area just from that trip. So hopefully we'll get some more fish working in through here. It's a fun time though, man. I love seeing them rods just like a streak of lightning. Let's mix some more of this up right here. Just packing it around that feeder and getting on there pretty good and tight. You know, you don't want to cast it off when you're casting it out there. You don't want to sling it off the feeder. But these rods I'm using, these are the Catfish Sumo chopstick rods, the original chopstick, and they're a catfish rod, but they've got, I don't know if you can see that out there as I bounce it around, they've got kind of a soft tip, and that soft tip really helps with casting this pack bait. Allows you to kind of lob it out there versus a stiffer rod tip where it's kind of herky-jerky, you know. And these are Daiwa BG 4000 reels. I got 30-pound braid for my line on there. We'll set that back in the rod holder, tighten up that rod a little, or tighten up the line, and we got all 4 rods out again. Left side, middle, kind of over here, and another one kind of toward the bank over there. So don't matter which direction they swimming along, they got to go through me. This one's about to take off. There it goes. There it goes. I saw my line go slack and then it tightened up fast, man. This one ain't acting. This one ain't acting like a carp right now, is it? I hope it ain't another one of them old channel cats that we started the video off with. If that thing hadn't a bit so fast after getting my lines out, I'd have had time to do an intro and he wouldn't have made the cut today. I probably lost 75% of the audience with that channel cat being fish number 1. Well, this thing's taking off now, ain't he? I don't know what this is yet. This may be a carp. He just saved his energy for a little while. Goodness. Bad news for him. I got the power poles down. I ain't getting spun around. He can try, it ain't happening. I got them power poles last year. They're ungodly expensive for what they are, but they're worth it doing this carp fishing because I do need to be still. This time of year I could still access the bank, and that's where I did the live stream the other day, was over on the bank. But here, another 2 or 3 weeks, TVA will raise our water level up to normal pool. And when that happens, the bank access that I would have now, it's going to be severely limited because everything will kind of be overgrown or in somebody's yard, you know, and I don't want to do that. I think this is going to end up being a carp right here. He didn't fight hard initially, but he took off. Yeah, that's a carp. I was worried he might have been a channel cat for a minute. He tried to fool me. He ain't done yet either, man. Yeah, this is another one that ain't gonna be as big as that first carp, but a nice fight anyway. They are a hard fighting fish. Very underappreciated here in the United States. It's fine by me though. More for me to catch. In the net. Come on in, Carp. You want to come say hi to the audience and tell them hello? This one ate the pink corn. Had 2 kernels of pink on that one. There's that one, y'all. Nice common. Smaller than the first one, but dang good fight. Once this one decided to fight, he was a good time. You saving your energy, wasn't you? I'm on to your games. You wasn't getting away. Nice try. All right, let's do it again, y'all. I'm gonna get another bait out there and get some more pack bait out. Again, like I said earlier, every time I cast these baits out, I'm trying to hit them in the same general area. That way it's just putting off more and more scent. You're getting a bigger and bigger pile of that pack bait each time a bait hits a spot. And you know, the more, this creek here don't really have any flow. Like there's no water movement, and the wind is completely calm today, so you're not getting a lot of dispersion. So the more I can cast out and have that bait kind of hit the water and expand a little bit, better our odds are of getting some fish to find it. Oh, he's got it. He's got, is my camera going? Yeah, he is. Boy, I botched that one, y'all. I totally botched that one. My rod got hit. Now, I just thought he had dropped it. And boy, he didn't. He was just coming at me. Yeah, I screwed the pooch on that one, but all's well in the end. We got him now. That's the first time the rod on that side's been hit, but it's getting a little bit more active here now, though. Took a while. I got bit pretty quick there after getting set up, and then it just had a lull, nothing going on. But now we've got some fish moving through. Biting a little bit more frequently, it seems like. Well, he wants to go over here now. We need to turn him. There we go. You need to swim on this side, Carp. You gotta learn the rules here. These rules we all gotta abide by now. This Carp says he don't give a crap about no rules. He's a lawbreaker. This fish is a rebel right here. He says he does what he wants. He dares me to say anything to him about it. I'll put another hook through his jaw too, won't I? We'll show him. We'll teach him. He's a common. Yeah. Nice, man. This one here ate the yellow corn. Come on over here, Carp. You whooped now. You whooped. There it is. We got him. We got him in the kayak. He's whooped. That one there had the yellow fake corn, and you know, I don't know that color makes a difference, but I thought I'd mix it up a little this year and try out some different colors. Seems like, you know, color's more of a confidence thing, whether it's bass lures, crappie lures, carp deal. You know, everybody seems to have a color or style that they have confidence in, and I thought this year I typically fish 3 to 4 rods when I'm carp fishing. We'll just put a different color combination on each one, and over the course of the year we'll see if there's any preference shown. There's that, and he's probably one of the smallest of the day so far. Again, dang good time though. You know, fish like that, I don't know, what is he, 3 pounds or so probably. You see, they shoot off like a rocket and fight something terrible. So he fooled me though. I botched it for camera purposes because the rod got hit and I turned the camera on right fast, and I just thought he'd hit it and was gone, and well, he was gone all right. He was headed right toward me. Oh, I got one on this side now. I got one on this side now. Yeah, it has really turned on here in the last few minutes. They've worked through, and they have found my baits, man. That's opposite sides of the creek there. The last one was on the other side. I think that was another carp that just jumped behind me over here. They're working through this section right now. It's fun, man. These carp, they just underrated, underappreciated, easy to catch. I think my favorite thing about them is just being able to get away from everybody. You know, just be able to come back in these creeks and backwater areas that literally no jet ski, no houseboat, no wake boat, they can't get back in these places. And I can come back in here and just catch the dickens out of some fish. We're gonna go this way. He wants to be landed on this side of the kayak. He said his friend got landed on this side a minute ago. He's getting landed over here too. He ain't gonna be outdone by his buddy. So whatever, I aim to please, you know. If it'll make this carp's day to get landed on this side of the kayak, so be it. I'll accommodate him. That's another common right there. I got some mirror carp in this creek last year. I was hoping to see some more of them. I think I ended up with 6 total mirror carp last year. So hoping to get more than that this year. Then the live stream the other day, we got 2 buffalo. One of them was weird looking. He was like a bluish green color, missing a gill plate. I'm hoping to get some more of them too. I went down there to Texas and fished with that guide in November trying to learn more about them, but that trip was just kind of a disaster. The weather was awful. All 3 days I was there, I had a flight get canceled, had rental car problems. Like everything that could go wrong on that trip kind of happened. But I do hope to get better at the buffalo fishing too, because they're another resource here where I live, kind of like the carp that just nobody fishes for them. Hold yourself up there, carp. Say some words of wisdom into the camera. This fish ain't never said nothing smart in his whole life. Get out of here. He couldn't even figure out which side of the kayak he's supposed to come in on. I'm gonna throw another bait over there where he was at though. We feel like we're getting on them now, y'all. I feel like it just took some time, but now they've worked through and they're kind of feeding in this area. I've got them eating the pack bait and the corn, and now it's just a matter of just putting our baits out there, sitting back and waiting. Back out it goes. All 4 rods out again. It's finally time for another one here, y'all. Here we go. I've waited a long time on this fish. I had thought the bite was turning on. And I lied to you all and told him it was turning on. And then I sat here about, I don't know, well over an hour and a half probably, now waiting on this fish. Oh, is he in that other line over there, y'all? Oh, he is. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. Now we out of it. Yeah, I've waited a long time for this fish, y'all. I thought the bite was really getting going there, and it was for a little while. All them other fish were coming pretty frequently, and then it just stopped. And now I've sat here, I refreshed baits again probably 20-30 minutes ago. Just putting out some more out there, but fish got my hopes up. And they said, we'll bite when we're dang good and ready. This feels like a pretty good one right here, though. He feels pretty solid. He's gonna go back over that other line now. He's trying everything in the world to get in that thing, man. This fish says, I've waited this long for him. He wants to make sure I spend some extra time untangling some lines. He does feel good, though. There he goes again. You just see them like torpedoes when they go across the surface like that. I don't think he hit that other line. He didn't get in it though. Got lucky that time, at least so far anyway. Try to steer him over this way. We're gonna get him over here and get him in this net before he has a chance to get back over at that line. Pretty sure that's a common. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one too. That's a nice one right there. I knew he felt good. Come on. There he is. Now we got him. That's a nice one, man. That's a real nice one right there. Oh man, I think that's the biggest one of the day. That one's worth the wait. Right there was definitely worth the wait. That one there ate 2 hot pink kernels of corn. This is a good fish. Hold yourself up there, fish. My gosh, look at that thing. Nice, man. Look how thick he is, buddy. That's a good one, and he was a solid fight too. I knew as I was reeling him in, he was a good one. Love it, worth the wait. Get out of here, buddy. That one right there. Very comparable, maybe bigger than that first one. But boy, I waited a long time for him. Probably well over an hour. I don't know, just for whatever reason, we had some fish move through. Got, you know, a few fish there, and then nothing, just waiting on the next round. So I'm gonna fish a little while longer. I'm gonna throw this bait back out, but I'm probably gonna give it another 30 minutes or so. Got some stuff I gotta do this afternoon, but I wanna see if I can't maybe luck into one more if I can. Oh, here we go, y'all. I was about to film a closing segment and get out of here. I'd stood up, gonna tell y'all bye, and here goes this rod. This fish knew I was about to leave. He heard that this was his last chance to get on the video. He wasn't gonna miss this opportunity. But I am getting ready to leave here after this fish, y'all. I'm gonna take it to the house. I had a good morning out here with the fish I got. It wasn't a steady bite, kind of in spurts. I've had some long droughts between some bites. You know, that last fish, I had probably an hour and a half before it come along, and now I've sat here another 20-30 minutes after it before this one bit. So kind of sporadic today, but it's been a good trip. My second carp fishing trip of the year. First one was a success. Well, he's going out. We're going to spin around this way. This fish don't know where he wants to go. But second trip of the year, we on. So I'll be doing a lot more of this carp fishing here as we get on into spring and summer, especially the weekends. The weekends here is just so cluttered on the water out in the main channel between the bass tournaments and the pleasure boaters. It just zaps the fun out of catfishing out there in the main channel because you get beat to death with boat wake. But I'll be back in these creeks on the weekends, having a place to myself, getting my alone time, my me time, with just me and these old carp, and maybe some buffalo too if they want to make an appearance, even though they haven't made a showing today. I was hoping to hook one or two, but it just hasn't happened. Carp have kept me entertained though. Got them two that was pretty good quality, and this one here don't feel too shabby either. I tell you folks, if you ain't done any carp fishing, you know, if it's just one of them things culturally, you know, I didn't do it for a long time because it's just, they're considered trash fish here. Give it a shot. Go get your bait at the grocery store, easily accessible. The setups here, you know, any rod and reel you got for bass fishing or catfishing will work for it. And it's a lot of fun. These things are incredible fighters. This one here, he said he's trying to drag this out, buddy. He wants every second of his time. It's his big break, you know. He may not get another one in life. I commend him for making the most of it. Yeah, it is another good one. That is another good quality. It's another common. Let's see if we can get our net over here and coax him into going into it. He says no, he'll just go under the kayak here. Watch him get over there and wrapped around all these poles. This dang fish. There he is. Come on, fish now. Oh. Get in there. Get in there, man. There it is, buddy. There it is. Oh man, that's a nice one. That is a real nice one right there. How about that to end the video on right there? We didn't start out with a bang with that channel cat, but by gosh, we going out with one. Look at him, man. Big old knob on his head, thick thing. That's a good time. That's 3 awesome quality carp, plus those other bites too. I'm going home happy today, y'all. What about you, Carp? You going home happy? He said he just happy to go home. We'll see you, buddy. Bye, fish, and bye, y'all. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.